Hello, thank you for watching my story hour performance for LIBR-260A. Before we begin, I want to take a moment to explain what you are about to see. The recording is an edit from an actual story hour I run each week. The target audience is both lapsit and toddler. Although you cannot see it in the video as I tried to keep kids' faces out of the shots, multiple parents were sitting on the floor holding children and helping them with the song motions while the older kids were free to act them out on their own. After the songs and story, there is a basket of board books parents are encouraged to use to read with their children if they are too young for a craft that would be appropriate for a 2 or 3-year-old. The entire session is about 20 minutes long, and a parent or guardian is required to stay as they are quite young. You will see us sing some of our favorite songs, Coming to the Library, which is our welcome song, as well as Itsy-Bitsy Spider. This week's theme was Silly Duck, with a presentation of the story Ducks Don't Wear Socks by Nedwidek. The final activity is an adult-assisted craft that goes with the story. The total attendance was 8 toddlers and 2 lap sitters, and as you will see, toddlers will be toddlers. Enjoy.
Good morning.
Did you guys all have a good week?
Yeah.
All right. I don't think I've seen you guys before.
Yeah, we're fairly new. I'm Kelly.
I'm Miss Jennifer.
Hi, and what's your name? She wants to know your
What's
name.
your name?
I'm Finley.
Finley.
I'm
Lovely.
Welcome to the library, library, library. We're walking to the library to read a good book. Where your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. We're walking to the library to read a good book.
All right, let's drive.
We're driving to the library, library, library. We're driving to the library to read a good book. Where your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. We're driving to the library to read a good book.
Good job. All right, let's do one more.
Okay, Itsy-Bitsy Spider.
Itsy-Bitsy Spider. Okay, show me your spiders. Make your spiders. Itsy-Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. Benjamin. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy-bitsy spider went up the spout again. Come on for a story. Come on.
Oh no.
Come sit down. Okay. Right there. And it's called the story called Ducks Don't Wear Socks. Do ducks wear socks? No. That's silly. Wait till you see all the silly things this duck wears. Okay. This is Emily. Emily's a very serious girl. She only does very serious things. She doesn't laugh. She doesn't play. She just is serious. One day, she went out for a serious walk, and she met Duck. Duck wasn't serious. Emily looked at Duck and said, "Duck, what are you wearing?" "I'm wearing socks," said Duck.
Oh no, that's silly.
"That's silly." Emily looked at Duck and very seriously said, "Ducks don't wear socks." But Duck just looked at his feet and he said, "My feet are cold." And off he walked. The next day, Duck and Emily met again. But this time,
Yeah.
he was wearing a hat.
Oh, that's funny.
That is funny. Duck looked at Emily and said, "Look, Emily, no socks today." But Emily looked at him and said, "But you're wearing a hat. Ducks don't wear hats."
He's wearing a hat.
And Duck said, "Duck, what are you wearing?" He said, "I'm wearing my boots." That is funny. Oops, boot fell off. Oh well. And she goes, "Duck, why are you wearing boots?" Let's sit down, Jace. And he goes, "Well, I'm wearing my boots because I'm planting my garden. If I don't wear boots when I plant my garden, my feet will get all muddy."
Hey!
You don't want my feet to get muddy, do you? Emily looked at him and she thought,
Bye-bye.
"Well, we don't need your feet muddy, but ducks don't wear boots." He just shrugged his shoulders and off he went.
It's just funny.
Until the next day. The next day, Emily went for a walk. And when Emily met Duck, she stopped and she was so surprised at what he was wearing. She just had to go, "Duck, what are you wearing?" What was he wearing?
Underwear.
Underwear. She's going, "Duck,
That's so silly.
why are you in your underwear?" She had forgotten all about that ducks don't wear underwear. She was just shocked. And Duck looked at her very calmly and he said, "Well, what do you expect me to wear? My pants are in the wash." And Emily just kind of started to smile a little bit because he did look really silly. But then she stopped herself because she was a serious girl. But she did laugh just a little bit when Duck left. That night, Emily tried to go to sleep, but she kept thinking all about Duck's silly clothes, his hat and his socks and his underwear. Suddenly, she started to laugh. She started to giggle. She couldn't sleep because she was laughing so hard. She didn't know what to do. Then she got an idea. The next morning, Duck was outside as usual, but his feet weren't cold. All of his chores were done. He was just being a duck. He thought to himself, "Where's Emily? I haven't seen her today." Just then, he saw Emily walking down the street. He looked and he looked. Finally, he said, "Emily, what are you wearing?" And Emily says, "I'm a duck." And he goes, "You are a duck." And they both laughed. And they both laughed. And they spent the whole day together doing not serious things. The end. You guys ready for the craft?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get our craft spots. Since today's story was about a duck, we're going to make a little duck face. All right. There's a big orange beak for you. Did you make a crazy duck? Look, she got the glue away. Show me your duck. Oh, he is a crazy duck.